Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Setter. So I just got back from a cruise. I was on the Forenza, which is a very, very big ship. Bigger than the Radiance. The Radiance, the craps table was pretty much crappy. But on the Forenza, the craps table, I enjoy the craps table. So if you're ever on the Forenza, check out their craps table. I already know what the video is. I already know how good I did because I already made the video and now I'm talking to you. But you guys have not seen the video I'm going to show you. We talk about an edge. How much of an edge do you need versus other people, other players? Most people can roll 6 times without a 7. That's average. Again, that's average. That's over a lifetime. And we don't want average. We want more than average. Let's double that. Let's make it 12 rolls. We want 12 rolls before we 7 out. Is that possible? How much of an edge do we need? Well, knowing where to throw the dice, knowing how to throw the dice, knowing what dice combinations that you need to sit there and do that. All that plays into how much of an edge are we up versus someone who is not doing all that. Sometimes you're going to 7 out. You're going to point 7 out. Guaranteed it's going to happen. It's happened to me. And you're frustrated. And what help did all that practice do for you at that point? And you would sit there and say, absolutely none. But we got to look past that. There are things that disturb us. There are things that get in our mind, and we focus in on that instead of paying attention to what we need to do, and that's roll. And you'll see that in this video. But how much of an edge do we need to sit there and continually win? How much of an edge is necessary? It's a very, very small, slight edge. I was at Ellis Island. It was about 2 months ago. The Grand on Dragon Link was maxed out. There was a lady, and I didn't understand what she was doing, but then later on I put all the pieces together and I figured it out. She put in her card and she had $700 show up on the machine. So the only way for that to happen is you have free play, or you're playing with a thing called Matrix, which is basically money loaned to you by the casino that you have to pay back in a certain amount of time. She put $700 in there. Now, I later figured out that that was free play. She then decided to bet higher than I would normally have bet on Dragon Link. And within a minute or two, she was completely out of money. She didn't let the spins finish out. It was double tap, double tap, double tap. And I was surprised. You say, why are you surprised about that? I got to go to G2E conference last year in Vegas, and the machines are free. Of course, they're not hooked to anything, but they spin as if they were. The machine doesn't realize that there's no money behind it. Whether there's money behind it or not, it will spin for you if you just push the spin button on most cases. But they put credits in there. I have found out that if you do that, double tap, and continually do that for a long period of time, most of the new machines will not do a thing for you. If you were to spin, let's say 10 times and then do a double tap, double spin, stop the reels, whatever you might want to call it, that would provoke more things to happen than just double tapping it through 20 spins, 50 spins, 100 spins. And so by testing out new machines and noticing this, I'm like, I'm not ever going to do that to my machine with real money in play, because I see what the outcome is. It's not good. Do I believe that a quick spin, a fast spin, can sometimes trigger a bonus? Because I've seen it, and you probably have seen it before. You double tap and boom, get a bonus. I do, but I think that you just changed up the timing, and that's what happened. That's about the only explanation I can come up with. Anyhow, this lady, $700, gone. I try not to watch people. I really do. I try not to sit there. I try. She then put in $400 more. And so I'm thinking to myself, well, she's $1,100 in. She'll at least get some kind of bonus. No. Nope, she didn't. She tried $2, $1, 10 cents, 5 cents, but they were all max. Not a single one of them was a step below. Her credit went down to 0, and she stepped away from the machine. Now, she was playing right beside me, and she was obviously after that grand. And there are 4 machines in this aisle, and I'm sitting on machine number 3, I guess, and she was on machine number 4. So as soon as she cashed out and walked away, you know what I did? I saw a golden opportunity. I cashed out, moved over 1 seat, and I hit bonus after bonus after bonus. And some of you might say, well, that's because that's her money. I wouldn't really say it's her money, as far as that she missed those bonuses by just a hair. Her timing was off. Hitting a bonus on a slot machine versus not hitting a bonus on a slot machine all has to do with timing. The timing that you push that button. Now there's other things that influence that timing. So when I went to that machine, I knew exactly what to do. I am going to go to 1 penny, max bet $5, and before I went through $100, I had a bonus. Cool. I did my 3 backups. I know what to do now. I'm going to go to 2 cents, max bet. Max bet's $10. And I'm not fast spinning. I'm just continually spinning. Got a bonus on that. Did my 3 backups. I proceeded to do this all the way till I got to $1 denom, and I stopped. And everything that I had lost that whole afternoon, I got back from 1 machine. It really wasn't her money per se. It was that her timing was off. When we play craps, how many times do we sit there and miss the small or the tall because our timing is off? Whether it be a rude dealer, whether it be somebody wanting to have chips in the middle of your big long throw, whether somebody decides they want to color up in the middle of your roll. It's all about timing. It all has to do with timing. Do you let things like that affect you? Do you put those out of your mind? It all has to do about timing. You're a rolling machine. You know what it takes to sit there and roll, hit your spot, make sure you're throwing it correctly, everything else like that. But sometimes it's the little things that get in our way. We miss the timing. Whether it's release points, whether we held on to it too long, let go of it too fast, continue through the arch more than we should have. It's all about timing. And once your timing is off, it's like a domino effect. It's going to affect your game, it's going to affect your game, it's going to affect your game. Sometimes when we notice this, we need to step back a second, take a breather, refocus, and try to get our timing back. If you're in the middle of the roll, you can of course pass the dice to your left. There's no rule that says you can't. I wouldn't recommend you doing that. But there's nothing that says you can't stop. Get some change. Say, dealer, I need. Give him 100. Say, I need some quarters. Give him a quarter. Say, I need some nickels. Give him a nickel. Say, I need some pennies. Get yourself back to where you need to be at, and then continue on. In baseball, they had a huge baseball change, and that is the pitch clock. And there are times that the pitcher will get frustrated by his timing being off. And the only way that he can regroup, recomp, get back to what he was doing is step off the mound. That changes the timing. That stops the clock and restarts it. It's going to be 15 seconds. If there's nobody on base, it's going to be 20 seconds if there are people on base. Sometimes we just need to stop, get our timing back in focus, make sure we're good, and then continue on. Because sometimes it's just that little bit of missed timing that's going to keep us from getting a small, getting a tall, getting the all, and not getting anything whatsoever. So think about that. When something happens, you roll a 7 in the middle of only needing 2 numbers, one on the tall side, one on the small side. Think about what was it that got you off your timing. If there wasn't anything, it's just one of those things. But a lot of times we sit there and say, yeah, I wasn't thinking, it wasn't in my mind. There's a reason. The dealer, sometimes the casino can alter what happens at the table. Now, when I play for everybody that's around me, including the dealers, and they are for me to the point that, boy, you better have your hands up once I begin to roll, because they don't want any problems whatsoever of me hitting the points I need to hit so that we can get the small, the tall, the all. They understand the importance because they want to win too. On some hands, other casinos are not that way. They want you to lose. I don't know why they want you to lose, but for some reason they want you to lose. It's not the way when I play at Ellis. Now you're like, well, that's not the way. I don't know, man. If you want to play with me, you know what to do. DiceSetter@gmail.com. I'll hook you up. We'll sit there and play together. That's not a problem. But think about that. Think about when you were down to just needing one number, 2 numbers, one on the tall, one on the small. Was your timing off? And if it was, what can you do to remedy that so that doesn't happen again? I want to see you make the tall. I want to see you make the small. I'm betting the bonus for you. Come on. We've got to sit there and have that bonus. So think about, what is it that's stopping you? Was it your timing being off? Like that poor lady, $700 of free play. You go, well, you know, the machine knows the difference. No, machine does not know the difference between real stuff and fake stuff. It just knows I have one thing to do and spin. That's all it's made to do. It's all it's manufactured to do, spin and take your money. But it does not know the difference between free play and real money. It has no idea. She could have gotten all those bonuses that I got, except her timing was off. Boy, I hate having my timing off. Give me your thoughts. Watch the video. Give me your thoughts at the end. This is where we come together and we help each other. Without further ado, here is today's video. Seven, winner. 9. 9. 9. 7. 7 winner. 10. 8. 10. Hard 10. 2. 3. 3. Five. Midnight. Three. Three. Ten. Hard 10. Six. I need that 4. Midnight. Nine. I need yo. Yo and 4. Yo. I have the tall. Now, for me to get the all, I need a 4. And there goes 7. Lost my concentration. Um, not bad. Not bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I was lacking the 4. My cat jumped up on the cat tree, and I tried not to make it bother me. But just for kicks, let's see if we can't get that 4. We got a yo. And got another 7. So, nope, couldn't do it. But hey, if you can hit either the small or the tall every 3 tries, you'll be making some good money. Plus, imagine if we had definitely money in the field. That'd be the place to go. That one was my come out point, so I would have only lost 2 times if I played continually in the field. Could have had a quarter there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 quarters. Just by playing quarter in the field. 4, 8, 12, 16, $400. Not bad. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Please leave a comment. Talk to you guys next time.